Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. Tonight's video I want to review Annihilation. Now, I just got back from the theaters and I have to talk about this movie. So for those who don't know, Annihilation stars Natalie Portman and Oscar Isaacs and is written by Alex Garland. So Alex Garland wrote 28 Days Later, but more recently wrote and directed Ex Machina. And I really enjoyed Ex Machina. Ex Machina got the 4K release. It was a pretty cerebral film. It got you thinking about life and biology. And this movie definitely follows in those footsteps. So this is a hard movie to review because this is definitely a deep and ambitious movie. So this movie has a lot of themes, a lot of deep themes, and it goes for a lot. It is a sci-fi thriller with little elements of horror mixed in there that just kept me so intrigued. So I'll tell you the small premise. A group of scientists have to go into an area called the Shimmer, and they have to investigate, whether that be gathering biology samples or whether that just be exploring the land, and they're trying to get to a destination within that zone. And the zone is spreading. So they're trying to stop this. They're trying to figure out what this zone is. And I must say, this zone is one of the most mesmerizing things I've ever seen on the cinema screen. I was so mesmerized by this because inside of this zone is like a rainbow aura to it, and there'll be the most beautiful things and the most horrific things all together. And it all looks beautiful. Even the horrific things somehow look beautiful. There was like Lovecraftian elements in this. I really enjoyed the Shimmer, that inside, that Area X, whatever you want to call it. It's called the Shimmer in the movie. It just looks fascinating. And that was really the biggest character in this movie. So Natalie Portman has a big role in this movie. Oscar Isaacs has a big role as her husband that she lost. But besides that, there are other crew members, but you don't really get that attached to them like you would in some other movies. Really, I was more attached to the area itself and what was going on within it. So just some examples of what you'll see in this area is flowers growing off of deer's antlers and just a mixture of animals and flowers growing on houses. I'm really hoping this hits 4K Blu-ray because this is going to look absolutely beautiful. Now, the thing is, this is a deep movie and it requires a lot of thinking, and that's the one negative I will say if you're not into movies like that. So if you're not into movies like Interstellar, Interstellar is a good example. If you're not into a movie like that, I wouldn't go really seeing that. And if you didn't like Ex Machina is another movie that I did feel meshes well with this. I feel like the ending in this movie has a fantastic payoff. Clearly, I'm not going to talk about that here, but it lends really well to the whole movie and brings it all together in a somewhat cohesive manner, but leaves things open and ambiguous. And that's what I like in movies. I like movies that are open for interpretation. I like reading up on movies after and watching video explained and all that. I really enjoy that, and this is the type of movie that'll get you doing that. So if you enjoy movies like that where you have to dig deeper and watch multiple times and there's a lot of lore behind it, then you will enjoy this movie. Now, the one negative I have to say about this movie is the pacing issue. So for me, pacing wasn't a big issue just because how fascinated I was with this Shimmer area, but there is a pacing issue. It's 2 hours long only, but it definitely feels a little bit longer than 2 hours. Anyway, guys, let me know if you see this movie. Let me know down below your thoughts. I think this one is a very deep movie. I cannot wait to watch this again, and I'm really hoping this hits the 4K format. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one.